Okay, welcome to 2025-26, the Eden Prairie Squirt A season kickoff. Just starting with a scrimmage today, not a full-fledged game, so no zebra stripes out on the ice. But we have two teams who like to wear the same colors, black, white, and red. Lakeville North Squirt A versus the new 2025-26 Eden Prairie Squirt A team, led by a couple of returning players, Dylan Christian, Leo Berg, Mason Wenkus, and Charlie Rink, the four returning Squirt A players from last year, and the rest of the team new to this Squirt A team. So it is exciting to see a new group come in to join the regime of Eden Prairie Squirt A. New coach this year as well, Joe Bianchi, from those great Jefferson days back in the early 90s, winning all those state tournaments, part of that team and those teams as well, and then went on to play 4 years at Madison and had a successful year at the University of Wisconsin in the NCAA. So we are here. We find ourselves down in Lakeville for the first scrimmage of the 25-26 season, and we will see how the team gets off and running and how they gel together, which a lot of these guys haven't really played together over their hockey careers, so it will be interesting to see how quickly they can get up to speed with each other and gel as a team. A little sketchy on the Wi-Fi today. As nice as Lakeville is, the Wi-Fi not quite as strong as you would want. So fingers crossed that this gets through to all of you out on the YouTube. So we are underway here in Lakeville. And so far pretty aggressive by the Eagles to start the day off. That's one thing I have noticed. Have not had a whole lot of time to even get to know the players, so I'm learning here as we go. So I'm not going to have all of the data for you. But the times that I have seen this group play together, I feel like they're a pretty darn competitive team. They have a lot of compete. I think they have a lot of hustle. My suspicion is that they'll probably be a little bit faster than they were last year as well. And so some speed with a little bit more compete and aggressiveness. I think that can hopefully translate into some more victories in the 25-26 season than we had last year as well. So excited to get things rolling. And I know they are all too. So not only do we have new players, we also have new numbers and a new numbering scheme. And so that will also pose a challenge. So we got a lot of things going against us right now. But that's why we call this the preseason, right? So off the face-off, North takes it, curls around, comes up through the neutral zone, parts a couple different players. He's streaking towards the net, finally gets it ridden off by Dylan. Dylan up to Berg, Berg over to Pravatsky, back to Berg again in front of the net, and he can't get a shot off. And now Dean Unke comes in at D and keeps it alive down in the Lakeville North zone, centering pass out front to Leo, they can't collect or connect on it. Skirts back through neutral ice. And Eden Prairie's forced to regroup. Berg again comes back. Fires one off. Shot! Score! Oh, we called it a goal. That was a snipe in front. Shot back again in front and tied up. Tied up by the goalie. I am going to count that as a goal. Even though with scrimmages we don't officially keep score. That was in. So Declan Heller at center right now. He's new to the team. Was coming off a B1 season last year. Moved his way up to Squirt A. Excited to have him as well. He's got a lot of speed. And some smarts. Back out to the point for Lakeville. Looking for a guy over on the near side circle. Down in the corner, passes it back out to the point. He keeps it alive. He's pinches forward a little bit, launches one up there, tries to get a deflection, deflects wide left. Back out to the point again for Lakeville. They shove it back down behind the net. Switch it over onto the near side, the corner. They go down in the corner. Puck back out into the slot, and now Eden Prairie finds their way up ice. Red line, blue line back in the Eden Prairie. Decker Stubbs takes it, centers it out in front, and no go. Lakeville now back on the prowl, gets a shot off wide left against Asa, new goalie this year as well. First time in the Eden Prairie School District or Eden Prairie Hockey Association. Rink picks it up at the center. Oh, he almost couldn't quite hang on to it. Lakeville now brings it back up along the near side. Cuts to the middle. Puck loose in the slot. Backhand shot off the pipe. I heard some metal there. Comes back over into the near side half wall. Back over to Strube. Up to Rink. Rink brings it up along the far side. He tries to clear around the side. Stops, looking out for someone in the middle. Nobody there. Just a pass with no address to it. Just put it in the mail. Hope someone is there. Don't have to send it to anybody. Generally, there should be someone on the receiving end. But Asa, our new goalie, he was first time playing the Eden Prairie Hockey Association. Lives in Eden Prairie in the Hopkins School District, however. So he's taking advantage of that. Happy to have him. He's spent his time over playing for the 14 machine or the 15 machine black team over at Minnesota Made. Moving off to the Blades this coming season. So a lot new happening for Asa in net. Oh, and Eden Prairie finds themselves off sides, and we're going to regroup and lay down another puck. So Berg at center. Wenkus playing up to forward. Typically he's a defender. So good to see him up there. And Pravatsky picks it up. He's got Wenkus wide open, tries to shove it over to him, gets caught in the skate of a North player, and now they find themselves coming back up ice again. Christian looking up ice. Pravatsky. Berg to help out over on the near side. Berg again pounds it through. He's a beast. He will not give up. One of the leading scorers for the last year's Squirt season. Mason over the top. Oh, hits. Looking for Pravatsky. He can't grab it. Puck now coming back out. Berg picks it up, cutting to the slot. Fires one in there. Shot. Pravatsky with the rebound. Puck is loose again, and nope. North picks it up. Got a couple sticks flying. Wenkus there to offer his opinion on the matter as he now skates off. And we get a new group on ice. Dahl tries to pick it up. Puck comes back out. We can't keep it alive. To Crosby Richards playing defense. Now Dillon again tries to shove it up ice. Haller picks it up, brings it up through neutral zone. We get it clogged up. Christian there tries to bring it a little bit further. He can't. They lose it. And we get an ice on Lakeville. 3:56 left to go in the first. I'm calling it 1-0. But like I said, we can't technically keep score in these coaches' scrimmages. Pass over to Unke. Unke fires it in there, looking for a deflection. Nobody can get a stick on it. North brings it up. They fire it down there, looking for a rebound shot. As he kind of lazily flicked it into Asa's pads, came off and a ripe opportunity. And now Lakeville back at it again, picks it up along the near side. Gets it pried away by Dean. Dean over to Rink. Rink comes down, playing center. Sarazine picks it up, passes it back again. Rink looking for it in the middle. He gets it slapped away, and now Strube comes up after it, as does Rink. Lakeville comes in, unassisted shot, and off the top. Hunky over to the far side. Puck comes back to Hunky again, now going up the near side here. Over to Sarazine as we get a couple new players off the ice, off the bench. Wenkus picks it up, moves to the center slot, fires one in there low. Oh, puck is loose in front. Nobody there, though. And try to keep it alive. Over to Christian again. Christian picks it up in the middle. Christian can go all the way if he wants. Gets shoulder to shoulder. He goes down, waved off. And now Wenkus picks it up to cover it back. Wenkus brings it wide down on the near side. Corner in the Lakeville zone. Goes all the way, slings it behind the neck. Back over to Christian again. Christian from the top of the circle. Little slice dice action. Pumps it in there. And no rebound as Lakeville puts a glove on it. 1:52 remaining in the first. Pretty good puck movement so far in the first for Eden Prairie, as like I said, this is the first one out of the gate. Christian again fires one in there, shot deflected over the top of the net. Berg picks it up. Ooh, nice move behind the back. Look at that. Back over to Wenkus. Wenkus can't pick it up. And now North grabs it along the far side. He's got two guys open, hits a guy up at the red line, brings it near side down in the Eden Prairie zone. And they bring it around the Eden Prairie net. Back up ice to Wenkus. Wenkus, just a nice little tip over to Leo. Leo got those big long legs. He can just go anywhere. Shot, score, Leo, and that's 2 for Berg. As Berg picks up right where he left off from last season. He now goes to pick up his stick. And that puts the Eagles up by 2 in my book, if you're keeping score at home. All right, next crew. Heller puts pressure on up front. Lakeville brings it back up to center ice. They dump it down into the corner. Unke grabs it from down low, flings it back over, and Unke picks it up again. Now looking up ice. And that's going to be an offside on Lakeville. Lakeville again brings it wide, puts it out in the middle, and meets a sea of black Eden Prairie players. Again, they curl back around again. And there they go. They just collide on the Lakeville team. Lakeville slings it back around the far side again. They just keep playing ping pong with themselves as they try to find a way to get control of the puck. Dahl from Eden Prairie now picks it up. He tries to flip it up ice. He can't quite make it. And that's it. And that'll do it for the first, where in my book we've got Eden Prairie 2, Lakeville North 0. So I think we got some pretty cool things in store this season. I'm playing with a couple new toys. We'll probably be introducing some replays, instant replays. Hopefully there's opportunities to show a replay. And some good plays that warrant that. And they're also doing something new this year, too, within District 6. So we'll have 2 mini-conferences within District 6, the gold and the silver brackets. And so Eden Prairie will be in the silver bracket with Edina Green, Shakopee, Waconia, Bloomington, Jefferson teams. And so we will play those teams twice, and then we'll play the Minnetonka, Chaska, Edina White teams once this season. So should be fun in this new format. That starts the beginning of December, so we've got all of November here to get some scrimmages in and get tuned up for the upcoming district debut, which will be against Edina, I believe, December 5th at Braemar. So Rink starting off at center with Sarrazine on the left. Strube on the right. Back to Dillon. Dillon passes it up to Richards. Richards up to Sarrazine. Sarrazine tries to dink it up to Rink. Can't connect on that. And now the puck goes back to Christian again. Christian goes down behind the net. Rink comes in to support. Back out to the point for Lakeville. High shot over the top of the net. Down, bounces to the near side hash marks. Kellen Strube here now brings it up ice. Looking for Sarrazine, just skated a little bit too far. Rink sitting out in front, coming in for a rebound. Can't quite connect as that rebound went a different direction. Centering pass by Sarrazine, looking for Strube again, can't. Rink picks it up along the half wall. He battles for it, get low. Center's out in front again, there it is. Oh, it comes through the slot, nobody can get a handle on it. Christian tries to fire one off, goes right into the shin pads of Lakeville, and now Lakeville tries to find their way up ice. Eden Prairie gets a shift change as Lakeville regroups back in their zone. Now they bring it back up ice again. Bird chases over, slaps the puck away as Lakeville still bounces it down into the Eden Prairie near side corner. They find their man out on the top. little bit of a inaccurate pass. He can't quite get set up for it. And now Unke brings it up ice and just backhands it in center, looking for somebody, and he can't find. Nobody's there to receive it. Unke again. Back up to center ice. Back to Unke. Unke backhand pass. Moves back up to Leo. Leo picks it up at the middle of the ice. He gets it slapped away, and now North is on the move. Pretty close to offsides on that. Now pass back out to Berg. And Wenkus, and all of his excitement, finds his way across the blue line before Leo. And of course, that means we have an offside, and we'll redo it. North brings it back up, crosses over the blue line, fires one in there from way outside as North tries to hustle after it, but he is stopped by a couple Eagles. Christian now works his way up the ice. Over to Stubbs. Stubbs tries to pick it up, and North now brings it back up to neutral ice again. Good defender. And we're going to get a call on Dylan as he puts a shoulder in to a Lakeville North player. Knocks him over. Can't do that. Are they going to call penalties and have go on power plays or not? We are. So, Dylan going to find his way into the penalty box for 2 minutes. And we're going to take a guy off the ice. So we get the first penalty kill of the season here. Exciting stuff as we get to test everything out. Eden Prairie dumps it down into Lakeville. Zone Dahl goes after it. So does Heller. Puck now comes back up ice again. Lakeville on their first power play. And Eden Prairie there stops their progress. And Lakeville has to regroup. They bring back in again. Firing shot into Asa. Asa drops it. Puck is still loose. They center it out to the high slot. Shot firing. And a nice save by Asa with 8:01 left to go. Strube at center. Brings it back. Serzine. Richards picks it up on deep. Puck fires back out. Shot. Nice shot off Asa's stick. Rink now chips it up ice. Strube hustles after it. He's small, but he packs a big punch. Rink now fights for it. Chases it into the corner. Strube picks it up off the boards. He looks up ice. Back to Richards. Richards back over to Strube again. Strube now spread out, everybody. Now Rink brings it up. Through one, through two. Passes it right into the skates of a North player. Now Strube over to Richards again. Richards brings it back up. Brother plays on the Pee Wee AA team. And we're offside on Eden Prairie. 6:51 left. And we are back to 5-on-5 hockey here at Lakeville Arena. Unke pops it in down low. Pravatsky chases after it, wearing number 97. It's a big number to wear. Big shoes to fill. Shot into the slot. And another goal by Eden Prairie. Set up by a shot in the high slot. And Leo Berg with his hat trick this afternoon. Unke passes it over to the far side. Looking up ice to Wenkus. Wenkus just shoves it back down. Berg now just lunges in behind the net, fighting for it. Back to the point. Christian fires one in there and goes off the stick. There it is again. Wenkus waiting for it. Oh, shot and off the, just left off the pipe. Couldn't quite get his timing right. Baseball, Mason, big baseball player. That would have been a foul. And Lakeville just fires it down there off the glass. Good hustle by Dylan on the back check. Back up to Leo. Leo brings it up. He's got Sarrazine wide open the front. Wenkus puts a little bit of a mark on it. Back to Leo again. Leo fires a shot in there. Puck is loose in the slot, and it comes back out again. Lakeville tries to move it back up ice.
Go, Tristan!
And now Lakeville fires it down there. They take a couple guys off, refreshing that. 5:03 left in the second. Rink brings it up ice all the way. He gets caught with two guys. Now fighting for it down the corner. He bangs it back to this defense. Fires one in there off a bunch of different sticks. Now EP's forced to regroup. Missed a good pass over to Charlie there. Saved by Asa. That might have been wide anyways, but he got his stretches in, so it looked good from this angle. Off the draw, shot, a lob shot, sand wedge into the middle in front of the net, and Asa astutely puts a glove on it, and we're going to restart that one down in the Eden Prairie zone in the far side circle. Rink off the faceoff goes down, puts a stick out. Could have been a trip there. Strube chases after it. And we have a whistle. Rink picks it up. Tries to fire it up ice. He can't. Try to move it past that player. He gets it taken away, and now Lakeville coming back again. Put it as a shot out into the center, and they can't connect. It was a little bit behind him, and now Eden Prairie again fires it up ice. Pass over to Rink, a little bit behind him. Back to Unke. Unke looks down for Rink again. Rink fires it out there as Strube was streaking towards the net. Couldn't quite hit it in time. Strube fights for it again along the near side half wall. Puck back again. Richards keeps it alive, and puck does trickle back down into the Eden Prairie zone for an icing on Lakeville with 3:20 left to go in the second here. Score is 3-0 Eden Prairie over Lakeville North. that an offsides? That was an offsides. They're not going to call it. Over to Christian. Christian banks it up to Heller. Heller just playing Plinko between his skates over on the far side. Back to Christian again. Christian's got Richards. Dillon maybe stick handling a little bit too much at the blue line. Gets it taken away, and now North on the run. Puck comes off. Net comes off the pegs as Asa puts a save on. And let's watch. Is Dillon going to get a head shake on that one? I don't know. No.
Go, Diener!
Lakeville keeps it alive in their zone, slings it back in down low. Eden Prairie there to pop it back out. Shot off the pads of Asa. Rebound shot in again, and Asa puts a body on it. Those pads, gotta watch that.
Go, D!
Those rebounds can kill you. Off the face-off. Eden Prairie pops it out to Leo. Leo already with 3. He's got Wenkus there. Wenkus now probably looking back. Oh, Wenkus tries to sauce it over the top, and he can't quite get it. Back over to Leo again, looking for their 4th. It's been a Leo show, and we're all just watching it today so far. Back to Christian. Christian looks over to Richards. He curls up instead. Up to Mason. Mason tries to ship it to Leo. They can't connect, and now Lakeville regains control and brings it back into the Eden Prairie zone. And Leo's going to pick up a tripping call as he just pretty much put his sticks in the spokes of the Lakeville North tire. And he will go take a couple minutes to think about that one. Buck 16 left to go in the second. Eden Prairie by 3. And Wenkus there with a nice aggressive move. Wenkus off to the races. He looks left, looks right, twist, shot, save. There it is, shot on a rebound. And another goal by Eden Prairie. By Pravatsky. And so just as I was saying, it was a Leo show. He gets a buddy to add to the score for Rip. Eden Prairie with a minute left to go in the second. And Lakeville again brings it up ice. Christian picks it up, looks to curve it around, tries to fire it back up off the near corner. Should probably get the camera down there if I'm describing it. And Lakeville tries to bring it around, stuff it. Ace is there with the pad. And the stop with 32 remaining in the second. Last year we had a heck of a game towards the end of the season. I guess it was a scrimmage, I suppose, against Lakeville North. We were down like 5-1. We wound up bringing ourselves all the way back into an overtime. Lakeville wound up scoring right at the end to put it back into overtime as we went ahead. So these two teams, they got a little bit of history in the last 12 months or so. Obviously, Only 4 returning players from last year. I don't know how many from Lakeville are returning, but nonetheless, pretty good team to play to start to start the 25-26 season off. All right, so at the end of 2, we've got 4-0 Eden Prairie over Lakeville. We're putting 12 minutes on the clock this time. Leo will start in the box, so Eden Prairie will go on continue on their penalty kill. Yeah, we'll just stay at the same ends. We're not switching ends here today. So Eden Prairie is still moving right to left on your dial. Lakeville puts a pass across the slot, back out to the point again, fires one in there, trying to make something happen, get something started here as they find themselves in a 4-0 deficit starting the third. Rink up to Sarrazine. Sarrazine takes it down into the near side corner, gets it battled back. He's still keeping control of it. Back over to Rink along the far side. Rink then pounds it back over to Sarrazine again. Puck now trickles in over on the near side half wall. Lakeville picks it up. And they bring it up ice. Richards, Crosby there picks it up, kind of inadvertently banks it over to Dillon. Rink now moves it back up ice again, looking for Strube. Lakeville again now moving over cross ice. Rink puts some pressure on. They bring it up over the neutral zone. They try to drop it in, and they lead the player a little bit too far. Good physical play by, almost a potential goal by Dillon there as he had his stick all lined up. Another firing shot in. Oh, nice save by Asa off the pads. And it deflects off into the near side corner. Shot about 10 feet wide left. Rink picks it up along the far side half wall. He's now bringing it back up ice again. Let's go full speed here. He gets caught in the transition of Lakeville players as nobody was there to receive a pass. Now North brings it up ice. Save off the stick. Dillon again. Back over. Richards picks it up along the half wall, fires it up, tries to fire it up ice. Lakeville keeps it alive. You can tell they're getting tired here midway through the third. Oh, there we go. Nice. There we go. Shot by Eden Prairie. Deep. Look for the rebound. And a good save and a great opportunity by Eden Prairie there. Can't capitalize. And now Lakeville back on a 3-on-2. Flips one over the top. Tries to sauce it over 2 spots. Puck is loose. Asa diving all over the place. Unke picks it up over to Dahl. Dahl picks it up over in the far side corner. Back over to Decker Stubbs. Now Unke picks it up. He keeps the puck, fires one in there, shot. Oh, look out for it. Heller almost had a shot. He couldn't connect, and now here comes Lakeville again. And a good defensive play by Dean. Oh, Lakeville tries to pass it all the way across. They can't grab it. Leo comes streaking in from the bench as he showers the Lakeville player with a waterfall of ice. And Lakeville still moving the puck down in the Eden Prairie zone. Shot, and another save by Asa. He's got the shutout going still here midway through the third. 8:06 left to go. As Eden Prairie, as of right now, outmatching the Lakeville efforts. Richards, Christian, chase after behind the bench, or behind the net. Pravatsky back over to Berg. Berg misses it. Wenkus picks it up. Wenkus fires a shot in there. High off the, blocked off the stick. Berg again wraps it around, fires a shot in there, score. Berg, you can't stop him. You can only hope to contain him. Who said that? I think that was Kevin Harlan. About KG long time ago. But Leo having a tremendous game here so far. Way to go, Leo. He's got that shot dialed in. You could see him thinking about that one. He saw the goalie go left. He went, well, to his left. He went to the goalie's right. Nothing but net for the Bergie. Berg again, looking up ice. He had Pravatsky on his mind. And they couldn't connect on that pass. Pravatsky again tries to bring it up ice. Leo, nice little drag. Leo bringing it back, backhanding it out. He gets driven into the sideboards. He's got the whole team of Lakeville on him, basically, surrounding him. And finally, Lakeville's able to pop it out. Dean passes it over. Berg picks it up in the middle of the ice. And now Leo, here we go. Here he comes again, fires a shot in there. Just makes it look so easy, doesn't he? And the puck slings back over to the side. Unke there picks it up at center ice. Flings it back across. Ooh, didn't have a whole lot of speed on that. Could have been a little bit dangerous. Rink now off to the races. Go after it. Go after it. Rink peels it away. Sarazine goes into the corner. Unke tries to keep it alive. He gets it poked away back to center ice. Pass looking back for Rink again. Off the mark, and now Lakeville brings speed up the ice. Goes through 1-2, shot. Score, and Lakeville gets their first. There goes the shutout for Asa. We can get that off his mind and now go back to the game again. So 4:36 left to go. Eden Prairie still up by 4, 5-1. And we're going to get a penalty on Lakeville. I don't know if you heard that, but it was a nice little thud into the boards behind the net. And now Eden Prairie just getting scored on. Will go up on their own power play. Rink at center, Sarazine left wing. Strube right wing. Richards and Christian in back. Christian picks it up, fires one in there, gets it caught in the shin pads of a Lakeville player. Now it's one-on-one, and Richards fires it in there, loses his footing, shot off the pad, and blocker of Asa. Now Charlie looking back up ice again. Finds Sarazine. We got a 3-on-2. Sarazine now looking for Strube. Leads Strube a little bit too far. And we Stubbs Heller. Heller at center. Heller back to D. Fires one in there. And Lakeville finds their way coming back up ice again. They lose it in the center of the ice. And now Unke picks it up. Unke flips it along the backside. Dahl banks one up again, fires one off. Shot. Oh! And it's a goal as it just lingered on the goal line, and that gives Lakeville their second with 2:05 to go. It ain't over till it's over, folks. Stubbs battles for it along the middle of the ice. Back over to the far side. Lakeville brings it up along the